Had a doggone boat of them. Folks, this morning we're out here in the middle of Sabine Lake. Got us a guide here, Jared Adams, Adams Trophy Guide Service. And my good friend right here behind me, Glenn Daigle. And we're gonna catch some of these speckled trout. Y'all just stick with us. We'll get right after it.
The G3 Sportsman is presented by Yamaha. Reliability starts here.
You know, recently we were down there in the Calcasieu Lake, Big Lake, Sabine Lake area, southwest Louisiana. And while we were shooting some redfish, had another crew out, and a motley crew at that, being Uncle Bill Fondren and our good buddy Glenn Daigle, hooked up with Jared Adams with Adams Trophy Guide Service. And they were into the speckled trout, the surfacing speckled trout that were out there in the middle of Sabine Lake. And so, hey, we couldn't pass this up. I mean, we were down there. There are just so many different fish species down there to catch. I could stay a month. And so we threw the cameras in the boat, went out there and watched these guys do it. I didn't get involved in any way. I didn't want to mess up the flow. So today we are still down in southwest Louisiana.
That boat trip. Get in here.
In the boat.
Well, that's a good way to start.
Yeah, that's a start.
We're out in the middle of Sabine Lake. My friend Glenn Daigle back here. And, we got a super guy. I don't tell y'all all about him after a while. But that's what we're after. It's more speckled trout.
Captain Jared Adams with AdamsTrophyCharters.com. We're out of Hackberry, Louisiana. We specialize in targeting redfish, flounder, and speckled trout. And we fished the entire Calcasieu estuary as well as Sabine Lake estuary. In my opinion, we probably have the best speckled trout fishery as well as redfish along the Gulf Coast.
We got Glenn. A trout baby.
Chartreuse Little C, quarter-ounce jig head.
That's good, man. Feed to me. I get all this healed up here, I'm ready to fish.
Look, can we turn a live well on right there? Or we need to?
I'm all right. I just had to get my... That's a good trout right there. Man, him.
Ooh,
Big
that's
fish.
a Lord.
Lord. Get in the boat.
The better ones, but as you can see the shrimp threads hanging out of their mouth. They're gorging on shrimp right now. Catch some more. March through May is when we target trophy trout. You know, that's when we catch our biggest trout. And then from May, pretty much through November, that's you know, we come down and we catch quality fish as well as numbers. What they're doing is these fish are feeding on shrimp in here, and you know, as they're busting the shrimp, they're not eating all of them. Some of the little chunks are coming off of the shrimp, and they're floating up to the top. So those birds see that, and you know, so they're coming up picking up. Quick release. They're coming up picking up on the little leftover chunks of dead shrimp. So anytime you see slicks popping, you know, that's fish, you know, puking up bait fish they've been gorging themselves on. And you know, anytime you see a slick like this or birds picking, you know, you always want to fish it.
Okay. Damn up,
Keeper.
Hey, we got a large area out here where we're seeing a lot of fish busting the water. We're seeing shrimp being pushed up and dancing across the water. Looks like there's a huge school of fish out here. Got a few birds working. Beautiful day. Thank God the wind has laid down and Looks like we're gonna be able to work these fish pretty good here.
Good trout. That Big Louis, we'll get after him.
There's a bunch of ladyfish on the top of the water column hitting your bait, so we're having to let it sink getting it down about 4 or 5 feet, and the trout are running a little bit lower than the ladyfish. So we're having to kind of slow it down a little bit and see if you don't, that's what's happening. Those little ladyfish right there, whenever you get to the top, those ladyfish are hitting it. If you can get it down past the ladyfish, you know, we've been having good success on the trout. We're mainly just looking for shrimp popping. When they come up popping, we you know, try and troll over there, and we'll get on them and hit, you know, 6 or 7 fish, and then they'll move off on us, and you know, we'll have to wait and find them again. It looked like we back on them. We got one on the back.
Yeah, you got a good one?
Got a good one, man. Oh, this is a real nice fish here. It's the old hackberry flip here.
You learned that in school?
I'm gonna have to catch him too.
Well, they sound like they tied a doggone boat up on me.
It make them mad when you put that hook on them.
It made me mad too. Y'all ain't got no brush pile down here, Glenn?
Seems like it, huh? What we're doing, we're chunking some little seed plastics made by OCR Bait Company, and they just kind of mimic a little shrimp jumping around, and you know, we're working them pretty fast to keep them up in the top of the water column, and hopefully the trout will cooperate and we'll get on a mess of them.
That's a good fish.
He was down on Bill.
Yeah, he was down. I let it go all the way down.
Redfish. There you go, bonus fish.
Bonus. Whole lot different than these fish in them crappies I catch all the time.
Yeah, fights a little bit stronger than the
Yeah,
crappie.
it jerk you sideways when they hit. But that's sure nice. It's fun. Appreciate y'all having us over here. Glenn and I met, I don't know, 15 years ago, I guess, 12, 15 years, something like that. He was one of my customers on my crappie business, and we just got to be friends and got to be more than that. He rescued me during a hurricane one time, and I come down here and fish with him every once in a while just to get away from home. And he just a good friend of him and his whole family.
Feel like a little better one. Feel like a trout. Running at me right now.
Little fish.
How did you do this mad? Yeah, definitely a good solid trout. Looks like they're starting to bust pretty good, so we'll try and get some more.
You run into everything down here. This is an awful looking thing. It's one of them bait fish.
Oh, and those things stink.
And they're ugly and they smell bad. And what are they? What?
It's a needle gar.
Needle gar.
Yeah, they stink. You'll smell that on your hands for about a week.
This one here picked it up right off the bottom. I wasn't even moving it.
That's right here.
Coming.
Ooh, that's a good one. Come in the boat.
Good lip hook. Putting
Got
a
one on.
quarter-ounce jig here with a number 3 Calcasieu hook. They frisky. Beautiful fish.
And the best thing on Calcasieu is when when it all comes together, you've got fish popping, and I mean everybody's catching them, and it's just it's nonstop action. I mean, there's nothing more exciting than that. I mean, you're catching fish every cast, and I have to stop, slow down, and count fish because in 30 minutes you can catch a limit of trout. Have 45 to 60 trout, however many people you have in the boat. And there's not too many places along this Gulf Coast that you can do that like that, and with quality fish.
A lot of times in the summer, in the heat of the day, middle of the day, it's some of your best bites. Everybody thinks you got to be out here at sunrise, and we usually are. But don't give up if you don't get that early morning bite. That midday bite in August is a very strong bite.
A good fish, Glenn. Flounder out here in the middle. Look here, bonus fish.
Talk about that thing. That's a prehistoric dude there.
That's what?
Prehistoric.
Now that right there completes the Cajun Slam. Trout, redfish, and flounder all in the same day. All caught on little seas.
We're using a very stout saltwater plastic on these baits. And this is probably 7 or 8 trout I've caught on this one bait. And
Got one on.
it's probably good for a couple more. So I'm gonna just keep throwing this one and
Where they at?
in that
Bag.
in that blue bag in one of those boxes.
All right. Glenn, how long you been fishing down here on the lake?
Bill, probably 40 years, Bill.
Got a double.
I think I got a ladyfish. Jared got a trout. Oh, this is a little trout. Yeah,
Yeah, a little trout.
pretty little trout.
Look here, that's a nice trout.
Probably the best time of the year, late August, mid-August, and then again September and October. We pretty much stay on a bite, fish chasing shrimp. And the good thing about that is, it's good quality size and good quality numbers. And you can, as you can see, you can turn the day around in 30 minutes. You can go from 0 fish to, your 60 trout in a matter of 45 minutes when they school up real thick like this. The fall and the springtime for people to come out here that, not really familiar with the lake, is probably the best time to come out here and catch, good numbers. And it's, the winter time and the spring will be your best time to come out here for big trophy trout. But you can still catch, your big trophy trout in the summertime, but just we target them a lot more in the fall and the spring.
Well, Bill, when it got started good.
It did. Jared, come kick us right on in here. Jared, we appreciate you, buddy.
No, I appreciate having you. It was a blast.
Appreciate you bringing us over here to your hot spot. We caught a sack full of these things, Glenn.
We did.
We've been trying to do this for a while. Got a live well full. Just like this, big ones, big pretty trout. We just appreciate y'all having us down here.
So if you guys are looking for a great trip down there and catching lots of fish, Jared Adams is the guy that you need to contact. Down there in the Calcasieu Big Lake area, down there in southwest Louisiana, a young man can put you on some fish. There's no question about it. And so get down there, try it, catch a bunch of fish, and I guarantee you'll be hooked and you'll want to go back just like me. Hey, thanks for watching today's show. It was a lot of fun.